What is going on, everyone? Tonight it is the Mask Gamer today with another movie review. Today I'll be reviewing Logan. Now, Logan. This movie was heartwarming, action-packed, and if you've seen it, you know exactly what it's all about. I mean, honestly, Logan was good, but I'm going to get into a little bit of review on it. Now, believe it or not, fun fact, Logan was supposed to be the last, this is supposed to be Hugh Jackman's, grand finale of ever playing Wolverine again, but let's just say someone in a red suit kind of revived that. I mean, I like this movie. I actually saw this 12 days after it came out. But without further ado, let's get into a little bit. Alright, here we go. I'll get into her in a little bit. In the near future, a weary Logan, played by Hugh Jackman, cares for an ailing Professor X, Patrick Stewart. I mean, no one can play Professor X better than Patrick Stewart. In a hideout on the Mexican border, but Logan's attempts to hide from the world and his legacy are upended when a young mutant arrives, right there, and arrives being pursued by dark forces. Now, technically, this girl right here, she's X-23, but she's also known as Laura. And spoiler alert, that's Logan's daughter. She actually has an adamantium skeleton and claws just like his, except she pops out only two. And she's pissed. She gets very pissed off like him. Don't get me wrong, the girl that played her, she was adorable in the movie. I like the part where she doesn't talk the whole time, she's very silent, but then, just out of nowhere, she starts talking, he's like, oh my god, you could talk? You could fucking talk, and she starts speaking Spanish to him, really fast, and he's like, shut the fuck up! But yeah, honestly though, this movie was really good. Now, this movie came out in 2017, but believe it or not, it got an R rating. This movie was rated R. Oh yeah, a lot of blood, a lot of gore, and a lot of swearing. This was the first Marvel movie that I watched that had a shit ton of swearing in it. I mean, it's kind of crazy though, because in the beginning of the movie, you see Logan, his healing factors pretty much is starting to slow him down. It's starting to go. He's not healing as fast as he did. And apparently, I don't know, in the last video I did, the Wolverine, for some weird reason, he gets his claw. I guess his adamantium claws back. But I will say this about it. I mean, then again, if you know the MCU, there's different worlds and different universes. I do like her though, because she plays she's really funny in the movie. She's just a little girl. And, Logan, they find Logan and Professor X and everything. Now, Professor X, on the other hand, Patrick Stewart, he plays a really good scene. He plays it well. But I mean, it's sad because Professor X is pretty much, he's getting old and he's not controlling his powers very, very well. And believe it or not, a lot of the mutants that were in this are gone. Everybody's pretty much gone. Storm is gone, Cyclops, Jean Grey, everyone's gone. Every mutant that you knew from the X-Men franchise who's supposed to be in this, Nightcrawler, everybody's gone. And it just goes to show you that, it's, I don't even know how to explain it. But apparently, and we'll just say that this Logan right here is part of another person's universe. But, well, technically yes, but no. But, I don't think this is the last time we're ever going to see Hugh Jackman playing the iconic Wolverine. Now, let's check the disc out really quick. I like the disc. It's just Logan and Laura right there. And you see they got their claws out. It's so crazy how she acts a lot like him in the movie. Now, the DVD's pretty iconic. I like it. Now, another thing that I gotta say about this movie, too, is the ending was very sad. I mean, if you saw the movie, you see what happens. Because then, the people that are after Laura, they make another Wolverine clone of himself, another one, X-24. And Logan and him have a big fight and everything, and then, if you have seen the movie, I mean, when I went to see it, I cannot tell you how many people started crying their eyes out at the end. Logan sacrifices himself to save Laura and all the other mutant children that apparently she helped break out of the facility that she was in. It was, when I say it was heartwarming, it was. I mean, that he was just telling her, like, you know, she's trying to save him and he's not healing up and everything, but man, it is a tearjerker though. Like, you see Laura crying, calling her daddy, and she really wants him to live, and he kind of, but in a way though, Logan does kind of want to die though at the end, because just like, he's in a lot of pain. He really is. You can see it throughout the movie, and it's just crazy though. I mean, I feel bad for him at the end, because the way he went out badass. He went out in a badass way. Yes, he got impaled by a tree. Before everyone starts attacking me in the comments, yes, he did get impaled by a tree, but he really did. He did his thing, and it hurts, because I will just say that Hugh Jackman did a great job in this. But every time he played Wolverine, he was always great. For a guy who's like 56 years old right now, I think he's 56, right? He might be. I'll look that up later. But yeah, this movie got a lot of good ratings. And then at the very end, when they bury him, they put a cross on him. But then Laura turns into an X as an X-Man. I mean, honestly, though, don't get me wrong. Besides the sadness, there was a lot of badass parts, though, where Logan actually does, like, some badass shit. And honestly, though, it's just to the point where I look at it like, he kind of went out in a blade of glory, no pun intended. But yeah, if you have not seen this movie, definitely watch it. Logan was amazing. It was action-packed. It was sad, but at the same time, funny in some areas too. But I honestly recommend this to anybody. If you haven't seen it, or if you don't own this movie, you must. This is one cult classic that you cannot miss out. I mean, yes, it came out in 2017, but still, I really like it. But like I said earlier in the video, I don't think this is the last time we're going to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Let's just say recently we saw him again, and let me know in the comments if you know when he came back as Wolverine. But yeah, honestly though, I still think this movie was awesome. It definitely was a hit. And, bonus fact though. Now, when I was actually watching a video and reading about the movie, there was supposed to be, how every Marvel movie has a mid-credit and end-credit scene? Believe it or not, it was either supposed to be the mid-credit or end-credit scene where it cuts back to where they buried Logan, because they're at the American-Canadian border where the kids have to go. And it just cuts back to it, and the next thing you know, you see, it goes back to where he's buried, and the scene was supposed to go that you see the ground start to rumble, and then Logan's hand pops out with his claws out. So technically, he was buried alive. There is a whole thing that he was buried alive, though, and he was supposed to come out. He was supposed to come back out. But if I remember, the other part of it was supposed to say 1 week later, you just see his hand pop out with his claws, and that's it. And then it cuts to black. They should have kept that in. Marvel, even though it's Marvel's owned by Disney right now, I'm not gonna get into that argument again. But yeah, definitely worth a watch. Definitely you should see it. And yeah, I liked it, and I believe you will too if you're a big fan of the Marvel Universe. But alright, everyone, it's been the Masked Gamer tonight with this movie review. As always, like, subscribe, and comment. And hey, spread the word about the channel. It really does help me out. Alright, everyone, as always, watch on, game on, and watch on. I'll see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.